My name is Lillian Gergich-Kanciruk, and this is my presentation for Fundamentals of Speech Communications. Today I'm going to be speaking about less informational context and more connecting with you, whoever's watching this. So, as you know, we are in the midst of a pandemic, and it is affecting everybody in terrible ways. And we've all had times in our lives when we felt like it wasn't possible that life was going to get better. Everything was falling apart. I felt recently the same way. And today I want to share my experience with you in hopes that maybe this could help you if you're going through a hard time and you need somebody to say these words to you. A lot of people don't talk about mental health concerns because they feel uncomfortable with the topic, or they feel that it's not present and it doesn't exist because they don't have to deal with it, and that's not true. It's okay. There was one quote. It's my favorite quote from a movie, and I can't remember what movie it was, but it was, "It's okay to not be okay." And I feel like in society today, it is becoming a growing concern among the population that there are mental health concerns that need to be addressed. But I've also seen a lot of negativity towards it, or thinking that people are just saying that they're not okay because they want attention, which, as somebody who has suffered from a mental health illness in the past and currently, it is not a joke. And if you are currently suffering from these problems, I want you to know that you are not alone. There are a lot more people suffering from these things than you would ever think. And if you just sit down and talk to your loved ones and ask them, how are you feeling? Like, how are you doing today? You'd be very surprised what people are holding inside every day. That's why empathy is very important. But about a year ago, I made some mistakes, and I hung out with the wrong people, and I got in some trouble. And for me, this was my biggest life lesson because it changed me as a person completely. I was freshman. It was my freshman year here at SUNY Cobleskill, and I made a big mistake, and I had to withdraw from college due to it because I had to rebuild my life, my personal life, after what had happened. I'm not going to go into detail, but I took about a year, and I went through some of the darkest times of my life in that year. I didn't think that things were going to get better, and I thought that I wasn't going to be able to make it. And I know that some people, when they're feeling that way, they don't want to address it. And if you're watching this and you're feeling that way, I want you to know that it is important. You are valuable. You are important. So this isn't all sad. I want to be motivational at the same time. I worked for a year, and I did nothing but work, pay off my debt, and I finished my last semester. I came back, and I'm very excited. I got over some obstacles that I never thought I would ever be able to get over, and a lot of that had to do with me opening up and really getting to know myself and realizing that the people around me can be a big support system. People, you'd be surprised how many people would be willing to be there with you. As I said before, more people go through this than you think. And I am still struggling a little bit. I'm back in college, and I know that everybody's having a hard time because of this pandemic that's going on. It's very hard to get through things and have motivation to get through. But all in all, I've learned to just tell myself that it's life. Everyone's going to go through these hard things, and going through them makes you stronger as a person. And I really hope that I connected with you I want to address everyone, even if you don't suffer from mental health issues. If you see, like, if you may think that maybe a family member or a loved one is, it is very important to check on them and make sure that they know that they are not alone. And if we all work together to make sure that this is a known concern and that we are all here to help each other, it's possible that everything can work out just fine. But it's a lot easier said than done. And everybody understands that. I understand that. But I hope that you guys can take away from this that things may seem like they're not going to improve ever, but they will. And you will continue to live. And you are going to do amazing things, and you are going to end up exactly where you're supposed to be in life.